What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another flipping video. So we're going to start this video off right away because it looks like we are having some really good flips today. Alright, so do not forget we are doing a giveaway. You can receive 1 million coins. All I need you guys to do is literally comment and then subscribe. So comment your username, comment some advice you have about flipping. That is literally all you need to do to get 1 million GP. So it is not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So we're going to get started flipping some dwarf cannon sets. They look like they had about over a 20k profit each. That's pretty good for the dwarf cannon sets. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is obviously cannonballs. You can never not do cannonballs unless there's like a 1 GP margin. You're not going to want to do that. See what we come up with here. Look at that. 6 GP margin. Well, hell yeah, we're going to do that. Alright, we got that going. Let's check our bloods. Blood runes, another staple flip item for me. 386. 382. That's 4 GP margin. We're going to go for that. Let's check out the death runes. Alright. 223. 221. That's a 2 GP margin, but you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go for it. We already got 6 dwarf cannon sets bought. Let's try and sell them for 827. Ooh, they all bought already, so that's kind of sketchy. We'll see what happens. Okay. Whatever. It's all good. Next item. What should we go for? Let's go for some Zolar scales. I always like to do my high volume flips first, just so I can get them out of the way. 265. Oh, looks like they're selling. Thank God. 264. So we're not going to do that. We'll try and get the Zolar scales at a later point in the video. Steel bars. See how our steel bars are doing. 379. So they've definitely dropped. 374. That's 5 GP. We're going for that. Beautiful. Alright. So looks like the dwarf cannon sets are selling. Thankfully, I got really worried about that. Adamant darts here. See what we can get out of these. 88. Probably 87. 84. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely going for that. Another good flip. Let's go for the Addy Dart tips. $96, 205. Okay. 201. 200. So nothing there. Okay, so let's put in for some Guardian boots. Remember, Guardian boots are another staple flip. They always have a pretty good margin on them. 4,349,000. That's a good margin. 4,297,000. So we're going to do 4,298. We're going to buy 4 of those. And we have still 25 mil to mess around with. So let's go ahead and do some Tomes of Fire. Those are another great flips. They flip like crazy. They sell and they buy really quick. 739k. 731. So that's an 8k profit, but you know what? That is definitely better than nothing. We'll buy 10 of those. Alright, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to sell these blood runes, and I will get back with you guys. So a little tip for you guys, maybe that you already knew and I didn't, occult necklaces, they are selling like crazy. So I bought 7 of them for $462 and they're selling for $477. So that's a good margin on them. I just sold the rest of the dwarf cannons, had to drop the profit just a little bit. I originally sold 3 of them for $827. It dropped by 10k, but I'm still making a decent profit on that. I bought them for $803. We're gonna buy 10 more of those, see what we can come up with. Tomes of Fire, I was able to get 2 of them so far bought. I was able to buy the Adamant Dart Tips, now they're selling. I just finished selling all these blood runes right here. And Mahogany Logs are having an amazing margin on them right now. They may not later once you guys are viewing this video, but right now they got a really good margin on them. So yeah, I'm going to get back to it and I'll update you guys in just a hot second. So things are going really well so far. Still trying to sell the Dwarf Cannon sets. I've sold most of my Furies, so I had a great margin of profit right here on the Furies. Like, what is that, 44k? No, 47k, I'm sorry, 47k margin on each Fury. That is insane. I've been selling the Tomes of Fire. I got all the cannonballs sold. Occult necklaces have all been sold. Tomes of Fire, they're starting to slow down. I may have to drop that to 737. The only thing I may have lost margin on are these Mahogany Logs right here. Let's see how bad of a loss that's going to be. So I paid $468 for each, and they're not selling at $460 so far. So that is kind of scary. Yeah, let's just sell them off, see what happens. Dropped it all the way down to 404. I lost a decent amount of money on that one. So basically take away 2 of those profits from the Furies. That's terrible. Let's price check them real quick just to see how much they dropped. Wow, not that bad, actually. $425. $424. So they're back to 1 GP margin right there. So now I'm going to have some ground to make up for that loss I took. Let's see how much these boots are selling for. 4297. I don't remember how much I bought them, how much I was supposed to sell them at, so we're just going to mess around with the price a little bit, see what it comes up with. Alright, so I got 33 mil to play around with. Let's see if we can get some items to flip here real quick. So we can try the Carols, I don't know how you say it. Carol's leather skirt, 214, 200. So that's about a 14k. Okay. I'm gonna try and buy 4 of those. See what those come up with. Next time I'm gonna try and flip. Let's go ahead and go for the Armadyl God Sword. You never get really too much of a margin on these, but they flip very well. Yeah, that's a 7k margin. You know what, to hell with it though. Might as well. Alright. So I got about 8 mil. I'm going to wait for these boots to sell. I'm going to drop the price of these dwarf cannons here. Let's do 810. See if they'll sell then. So the margins were really good. Now everything's starting to drop a little bit. It is a little bit concerning. Hopefully it hasn't dropped to where like I'm going to lose a decent amount of profit. Let's try 4,330,000. The Guardian boots. Still about a 30k profit each boot, so not bad. Got a Carl's leather skirt to buy. I just want to see what these are selling at. Let's try and selling it for 214. Okay, we're going to be waiting on that. And I still have 8 mil to play around with. So we could try maybe some mithril bars. Or how about some adamantite ore. This is one of my favorite to flip because I always profit with these. 82, so you see it? That's 18 GP right there. We'll go with it. So they sold for 214. So I just need to get another one to actually profit on that. Dwarf Cannon's still not selling. Let's drop it down to 805. Alright, looks like we're already getting some Addy ore to buy. Got a Tome of Fire. Still have about 4 mil. So we could try... Guess we could try some Infinity Boots last night. I did Infinity Boots last night and they dropped really quick. So I'm going to just try and avoid some Infinity Boots. Could do the Toxic Blowpipe, but I need a little bit more money for that. What can you do with 4 mil? Do a Berserker Ring, I guess. See what we come up with that. 2. That's not good. It's a 2K margin. Yeah, we're going to avoid that one for now. Alright. Oh, finally, we got a boot to sell. Okay. Still waiting some of the other stuff to buy, so I'll get back to you guys with some new offers. Alright, so we're nearing the hour mark so far in the video. I have sold some Toxic Blowpipes. They had about a 5K margin on them, which is, to me, it's kind of near the lower end of the Toxic Blowpipes. But I sold some of them anyways. You know, money's money. And they sell really quick. I know I've mentioned that in past videos, but yes, Toxic Blowpipes, always flip these puppies. Less Spirit Shields, I was able to sell some of those. I sold them for a 10K profit each. Bandos Tacets, they were selling really quick. So I bought them for 302 and sold them for 324, and literally they bought and sold within 30 seconds of each other. So I made about 160K within the span of like 5 minutes or less. Oak Planks, I was able to get Oak Planks for 483 and I sold them for 10 GP each profit. Then I was able to get some Dragon Crossbows, sold those. So yeah, Elder Mauls are doing really well today too. They had about a 40-50K margin on them. Looks like we just sold this Bandos Tacet. So we're going to buy it again. 302. Let's see if it works this time. I'm going to say this, and then it's not going to buy. And the just this year chest guard, good margin on it. So let's sell it for 859. 15,859. Oh, look at that Tacet. So what did I sell it for? Sell it for that much. Looks like I just got my other just this year. There we go. So we got all 3 of these guys selling. That is 60 mil right there. Jeez Louise. So I have about 1K. What can I get with 1K? I was never able to get the Addy darts. Let's see if the margin has changed on those. Ooh, 96 now. All the way up to 96 GP and they didn't buy. 110? Or did I flip them? I can't remember. But I just sold a Tacet. Pretty good margin on these. I'm pretty happy so far with today. I made over a mil GP in less than an hour so far. Like actually 1.2 mil. So let's see what else that I'm able to do before the end of this video. We could do some mithril bars, amethyst arrows, addy dart tips, granite mauls, which usually don't have that great of a margin on them, Kral's bow, Vigor's chain mace, necklace of anguish. I already got the fury sold. Zulrah scales, which we haven't checked the Zulrah scales recently. Chens, I don't really like to do chens though. I've just had bad luck with chens, so I try to avoid those. And then the dwarf cannon sets, those had a really good margin on them. I had to sell them though for a loss in the end, but I think overall with the amount that I sold, I profited about 50 to 60k. So pretty good profit right there for the dwarf cannons. Ugh, pardon me. Alright, so I'm going to wait for these to sell, and I will get back to you guys, okay? I think I'm actually going to go play some football with a couple of my friends, so we'll get back after that. Alright guys, I'm actually going to finish this video off early. Came back about 3 hours later. Zulrah scales, they actually had a margin of 5 GP on them. So I'm selling them for about 4 GP each, so I'm going to make a decent amount of profit off those. Steel bars, they're back again. They got about a 5 GP margin on them once again. Brimstone rings, I forgot about the brimstone rings. They had a decent margin on them, about 30k. So I'm doing some of those. Never forget to do like your jewelry. Those are one of the most important flips if you guys want to be consistent. They usually don't fluctuate, for me at least, they don't fluctuate with margin as bad as like some of the other things I flip. So those are always good, a good item, a solid item to flip. Cannonballs, another solid item to flip. Dart tips, it depends on the day. And runes, never forget to flip runes. Besides for that, all you guys got to do, like I said, just go to GE Tracker. All you got to do is register your email. You do not have to fully subscribe. I've just been looking at items that have a decent margin on them, but you also have to see how much they've been selling and how many people have been buying. That's one of the most important parts. You have to see if that product is moving in the GE, if you actually are going to make a profit. And you don't want to just base it off chance. You want to look at the data and see if it's going to be a good flip or not. So, that is all I got for you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.